The feminist theory that can be identified most in this article is the radical feminist theory. One of the things that signifies this as being a part of this theory is that radical feminists agree that women's oppression is the first, the most widespread, and the deepest form of human oppression. This can be seen in the article when Jane Doe discusses the unreasonable limitations put on women in order to not fall victim to sexual violence. These don'ts listed in the article include: don't go out alone, don't go out alone at night, don't go out alone or at night unless accompanied by someone male, don't open the windows, don't open the doors, lock the windows and the doors, don't talk to strangers, men, don't assist strangers, men, don't take shortcuts, alternate your daily routine and routes to work or school, don't take elevators by yourself or with strange men, monitor the motions of the men around you, don't ride the bus alone, don't get off the bus alone, leave your lights on, don't use underground parking, don't park on the street, walk in pairs, walk on the road, walk in the middle of the road, carry a cell phone, don't struggle, don't resist, don't fight back, don't arm yourself, eat grass. This absurd limitations listed in the article proves that society and authority figures with the power to help put a stop to sexual assault don't care as much about blaming the attacker. What their main focus is on is putting restrictions on the victims and blaming the victims if they do get attacked by saying that they didn't listen. Another point that goes along with the radical feminist theory can be seen when the author is discussing the many differences in power between men and women. The quotation that goes along with this is, "Men earn more than women, hold more positions of power, and are not responsible for the unpaid work of mothering, walk freely, and are free to walk alone. They need not worry about unwanted pregnancies, body image, aging, and financial security with anywhere near the same intensity as women. They do not consciously fear the stranger rapist or feel compelled to monitor the actions of strange women around them. They are not taught at a very early age that there is a damn good chance that they will experience a form of male violence staved off of by their lifelong vigilance and their curtailing of certain actions, pleasures, and freedoms they might otherwise enjoy." This fits in with the radical feminist theory because radical feminists define the patriarchy as a sexual system of power in which the male possesses superior power and economic privilege. Finally, another key factor of radical feminism is the predominance of male control. Radical feminists state that male control of female sexuality and male domination in social situations leads to women's devaluation and continued subordination. This can be seen in the quotation, "Rape is about men. Male violence and violence against women were the terms we used. After a few years of this, and we began to work with legal, social, and government systems in the hopes of effecting change, after we accepted their money to pay our wages and signed on the dotted line of institutional bureaucracy, we were requested to alter our language, to cut back on the perceived rhetoric so as not to alienate or hurt the feelings of the men who were sensitive to our issues and signed our checks." This shows that no matter how much power women believe they have or want to have, there will always be a man who has or believes he has more power over women. Overall, Jane Doe says in her article that what oppresses women is not what oppresses men, but it is patriarchy, through which men appropriate all superior social roles and keep women in subordinate and exploited positions. This is the general consensus of radical feminism. To conclude this presentation, we have added a video that discusses some of the statistics of sexual violence in Ontario. If you or anyone you know has suffered from sexual assault of any kind, call one of the numbers listed in our presentation. Thank you for watching.